Hey everybody, welcome back. Advanced SolidWorks. I'll make myself a little bigger while we chat. This week you're going to work with your sweeps. I'm kind of just going through features that we hit once in beginning SolidWorks, and then I'm just making you do a little more with it each time. So the lectures are pretty short in this class. I don't need to do much. I'm just going to remind you how to use sweep. But the exercise is, let me show you, this bike rack. So ours is going to be a little different. Our bike rack is going to be modular. So what I want you to do is create a modular piece, like let's say from right here over and up to right here. And those pieces need to slide inside of each other 12 inches, right? So this is all manufactured in one piece, but I want to make maybe a 5-section piece like this, or a 3-section piece, or maybe a 10-section piece, right? I want to have that kind of flexibility. I thought they had beauty caps on them, so you're going to hear me talk about a beauty cap. I thought they had funnels down here that kind of close this up. I think the first one I looked at had that, but then this one doesn't. So I'm asking you to put like a cone on the bottom that is a separate part that slides on and then would cover this bolted area. So it would look like a funnel with an open diameter and then a smaller diameter for around the pipe. And then for the mount, I asked for a 4-bolt flange, not a 2-bolt flange. So ours is definitely different. I measured this at 12 inches between, I think 42 inches tall, but that information is up here. So you can just go by that. Diameter of the pipe was 2 inches OD, 1.5 inches ID. But I want you to use sweep to create the first piece that's going to be from here to here, right? And then we can just use multiple of those to make it as big as we want. You will need a right side end piece and a left side end piece. So those will be different. Maybe you'll see that they're the same, but we need to close it, right? We have to put all this together. So, and then I said there'll be a line-up bolt hole to bolt these together. So yeah, that's your project. So if you haven't done sweep in a while, excuse me, if you haven't done sweep in a while, let's go over that. So really, the tricky part with sweep is you need a sketch for the path and you need a sketch for the profile. So 2 different sketches. So if I start here on the top plane and make a sketch that's going to be my pipe. And I'll make it actually the way it is. So it'll be hollow. Hopefully this works. It's pretty thick pipe, right? And I'm going to exit that sketch. So there's one sketch. Now I'm going to make another sketch. So you can't have this highlighted or it'll go right back into that sketch, right? So you got to click out here somewhere and then go sketch. Now it's thinking, oh, we want a new sketch. Since you don't have any objects, you can pull down the tree. So the tree moves to here when this is active, right? And I can say, okay, I'm going to use this. I need to roll it around so I can see my planes better. I'll use that plane or that plane. I'll use that plane, the front plane. All right. So now I'm drawing my path, right? So I can come from here. I can go up. I can go over, I can come down. And I'm not going to do a bunch in dimensioning, but I'll make it roughly right at 42. And then this would be like 14. It's not 14, so you got to do the math. But it would be big, right? And then this, I don't know how far I want to come down. I'll just say 50. Oh, that's not. Let's go up and make it 20. All right. So then I got to figure out, well, is this the one that goes inside the other one? But I'm going to, again, leave all that to you. I'm going to now fillet this from here to here. And I'm going to make that, I don't know, 6.9. I'm not going to do the whole 7 because I want a little flat on top. But I'll do this and this, right? So I'm making that's my curve if you wanted it to go, you would continue to make this profile on and on and on. What's important is that profile, this profile is perpendicular to your sketch. So it can follow it, right? So now I should be able to go to features and sweep this thing. So when I do that, it has sketch 2 as the path, and here it's still asking me for the profile. So I can just click on the sketch and it should grab it. The only time this will not work is if that profile, literally the geometry can't turn that tight, right? But this seems to work fine. So I hit green check mark and I am beginning to build my bike lane, right? They're hollow. I can add on to this. That's just a feature. I can make the part that goes inside the other part. This looks like it might be the left end, although when you spin it around, it looks a lot like the right end. So be careful with that. All right, so that's just a reminder of how sweep works. You need 2 sketches. One is your guide curve, and one is your profile. So, all right, good luck with this exercise. Let me know how it goes.